Culture of Delusion, the ideological inversion of the Greco-Judeo-Christian civilization in a Romantic-Marxist dystopia. By Harm Timmerman. The Matrix is everywhere. It is all around us. Even now, in this very room. You can see it when you look out your window. It is the world that has been pulled over your eyes to blind you from the truth. This book was born from years of observation, in society, in higher education, in personal experience, and from a growing sense of unease, a deep concern about the direction of Western civilization as a whole, and about the individuals within it who seem to find it harder and harder to navigate their lives. The views we hold and the life decisions we base on them feel deeply personal and carefully considered. Yet they are ultimately shaped by forces we barely understand and rarely see. The power of narrative, the power of ideology. These are not forces to be underestimated. The central argument of this book is that since the French Revolution, the original foundation of Western civilization has been slowly and systematically replaced. That original foundation, the culture, ideology, and tradition upon which the West was built, was rooted in Greco-Judeo-Christian thought. Beginning with society's cultural elites in the 19th century, that tradition has been displaced by a Romantic-Marxist worldview. Especially since the cultural upheaval of the 1960s, this ideology has become dominant, visible in virtually every narrative that reaches us through any medium or institution. It shapes our thinking, and through our thinking, our life decisions, and the courses our lives take. What is clear is that every dimension of the Greco-Judeo-Christian tradition has its direct opposite in the Romantic-Marxist culture, a civilization turned upside down. The ideas of the Romantic-Marxist culture are ideological in nature, not entirely false, but profoundly oversimplified. Think of looking through a keyhole. What you see is real, but the vast majority of the picture remains hidden. In short, we are living in an age of delusion. An ideology, a culture, is to a human being what water is to a fish. It is everywhere, and we take it entirely for granted. The goal of this book is to awaken awareness of the nature of that water, to help turn the dominant ideology around, toward a culture in which human beings can flourish again. In society, in community, in family, in the Egyptian myth of Osiris, Seth, and Horus, it is the falcon Horus who goes to war against the forces of decay and confusion. He is defined by his piercing gaze, the famous eye of Horus, symbol of clear vision, penetrating insight, and the ability to see what others cannot. He loses that eye in battle, but he wins it back, and with it he restores order. This book aspires to be the eye of Horus, not as a claim to completeness or infallibility, but as an invitation to see more clearly. The water is everywhere. It is time we became aware of its quality, because it so profoundly shapes the quality of our lives. Culture of Delusion, by Harm Timmerman, available now.